Now you can use a common Arduino to build your own CCU. And with only a few lines of code, you can make our studio cameras do anything you want. When we developed the Blackmagic SDI camera control protocol, we wanted it to be open, so we documented it in our instruction manual. This is great, and many manufacturers are supporting it. Plus, it's built into our cameras, our switches, DeckLink cards, and even our video system viewfinders. However, if you want to design with the SDI camera control protocol, you have to develop SDI products to do it, so it's a bit hard for most broadcasters to use. So the Blackmagic Arduino 3G SDI Shield lets you use a simple Arduino to control cameras, so you can easily build your own custom controllers. If you haven't heard of Arduino before, then Arduino is a popular open source electronics prototyping platform. It's based on easy-to-use hardware and software. Arduino is designed for hardware designers, hobbyists, and anyone interested in creating projects. Arduino is designed to be as flexible as possible and very low cost. Arduino is similar to Raspberry Pi, however it's simpler and more designed for hardware people, while Raspberry Pi is more targeted to software engineers. Another big benefit of Arduino is it's open source, so you can just download the PCB design files and make your own. There's hundreds of people building Arduinos. If you want to know more about Arduino, you can go to arduino.cc, or some of the most popular manufacturers such as SparkFun or Adafruit. Using the Blackmagic Arduino 3G SDI Shield is easy, as all you need to do is get an Arduino, download the IDE from arduino.cc, and then load the sample code. The sample code shows you how the Arduino just communicates to the Blackmagic Arduino 3G SDI Shield, and the Shield sends the commands to the camera. Expansion boards are called shields in the Arduino world, and in this example I've added an extra custom-made shield with a joystick control on top of the SDI Shield. We built this joystick board ourselves, and just milled it out on an oven mill. I then plugged that into the top of the Blackmagic Arduino 3G SDI Shield. Now this sample code detects when I move the joystick, and it sends the iris and black level controls to the camera just like a CCU does. As you can see as I move the joystick, the software in Arduino is sending camera control commands to the shield, and the camera is responding. But you can put any kinds of buttons and knobs on your Arduino shield, and then build any kind of custom camera control solution you need. Writing the code to send the commands to the camera is also very easy. Arduino programs are called sketches, and they're very easy to write. As you can see an example here of sending a command to the camera. There's the camera number, and the rest of the numbers here are the protocol command. In this case, we're telling the camera to perform an auto iris. The codes here are documented in the ATEM manual, so you can just look them up and then send them like this. Here is another example of using tally, and we've modified the basic blink sketch to blink camera 1's tally light. You can see how easy this is. There's lots of examples in the Arduino world on using buttons and knobs. All you need to do is add this type of code to your buttons and then build your own CCU. The Blackmagic Arduino 3G SDI Shield comes as a simple double-sided SDI board, and it also powers the Arduino. It has a separate USB connector, so you can update the software if we release new features in the future. The Blackmagic Arduino 3G SDI Shield only uses the I2C bus, so you could even connect it via a cable to the shield if you needed to fit into a custom enclosure. This also means you could add it to other microcontrollers, such as a Raspberry Pi, as it's really just a simple I2C device. All the commands in the instruction manual for the studio cameras are supported, and you can even use the manual as a reference. It really is a lot of fun to use, and we don't know if we designed it for professional use, or really just because it's a lot of fun and we wanted to play with it. However, the Arduino 3G SDI Shield, when combined with the new Ursa Mini Viewfinder and Studio software update, is an incredibly powerful combination. You could even buy an old obsolete CCU and then remove the old electronics and replace them with the new Arduino design to transform it into a modern CCU. The Blackmagic Arduino 3G SDI Shield will be shipping in a few months' time for $95.